Also guys, what is YouTube video? Today we are going to be going down to watch the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I'm super excited. And a little bit we're going to be getting dressed up and going down to go obviously look for the Mario toys and then maybe the Funko Pops as well. But we're doing all that before the movie, so if you guys could make sure to smash the like button and hit the subscription, it helps the channel immensely. Obviously having so much fun making content. I've been seeing all the subscribers. You guys are genuinely awesome. I love the comments. I love all it's just I'm having so much fun making content with you guys. So I do want to say thank you guys very much for obviously being part of this community. And I love making content. We'll be keeping making videos, shorts, and streams for as long as time can possibly let me. So, with that being said, obviously I hope everyone had an amazing Easter yesterday. I don't post anything besides shorts, but I hope everyone had an amazing Easter, and I will see you guys in a second at the, I think we're going to start immediately at the Walmart where you guys will see me in costume. So let's get down there. Here to Walmart, look at the Rosalina and the Goat Luigi. Alright, now we're going to obviously look for the Mario toys that are in the background still, but we're going to go look for the Mario toys. We're going to check out the Funko section first, and then, yeah, so we'll start at the Funko section, then go to the Mario toys, and then we'll go to the movie theater. So let's go do all of that. We're literally here for the Mario movie, and look at this peak fit, bro. We got obviously the Chase of Jewelry Bonnie here. They do have the Comet, Green Lantern, the Zorro from live action. This Walmart genuinely has become one of the best Walmarts for me personally. Hammer Baravia, obviously Alien, Luffy, Kingpin, Daemon, World of Warcraft, Magneto, Jean Grey. I do see a second one of Jewelry Bonnie, but we got the Chase. We are still going to go over to the Mario toys, because that's what the plot of the video was. But we still got to show it. And then obviously, yeah, so let's get over there. We made it over here. I do see like Yoshi down there, the Mario, the Bowser Jr., Rosalina, which is cool. Pajama bags. Really the toys. The problem I have is they're 20 bucks currently. And I know that they're going to go on discount very soon. But that is all of the toys, I believe. And unless there's any on that side. If you go over here, they do have like the Legos, the little mini ones. Mario eggs, the Mario figurine. They have basically everything Mario related in this section. So we found everything. There's a cool little poster. But now let's get down to the movie theater and show you guys obviously the movie. The movie look. He's looking a gentleman. Anyways, there's my dad. So right here to watch the movie. So let's go find our seats and then we will obviously talk more. But this hat is killing me. I made it to the movie and look at this. We got Luigi over here. He looks embarrassed. We got Rosalina and my dad munching on popcorn at the end. Obviously, we also got you can see he has the popcorn bucket. And we got the Mario cup, which we'll show closer when we get to the house. But I'll let you guys enjoy the trailer and then I'll see you guys when we get back to the house because we've already went out looking for the figures and we'll show you at the house and talk about the movie.
There's a huge universe out there. With a lot of galaxies.
We gotta get everyone out of here. Go, go, go! Mamma mia.
I demand that you release my father.
Over my dead body.
Fine with me.
Your king has returned!
Long live the king!
The Bowser name shall be feared once more!
Oh no! Everyone calm down.
Toad, pack our things.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Oh, princess, you're going to regret that.
Guys, so now we are here finally able to talk about the Super Mario movie. We had lots of stuff to show in that, the trailer, the videos of us in the Mario costume, and all the other fun little things we did. Obviously, I'm not dressed up now because obviously I'm not going to, but I do hope everyone had an amazing time seeing the movie. I waited till obviously now because I decided to put my K-pop video up on Friday, and I wanted people over the weekend to really watch the Mario movie so that we can get our final thoughts and reviews out now, and everyone had a moment to see it over the weekend. Lots of stuff. Spoiler warnings if you haven't seen it. I kind of feel like by now most people would have had time to see it. It's been out since last Wednesday, so you should have had quite a few days to get an opportunity to go to the theater and watch it. But if you haven't, I'll still give that spoiler warning. And we're going to obviously talk about the stuff we saw at Walmart when we were there, which is lots of cool stuff. And again, my plan was to go and buy the Mario figurines, but things changed, especially when I saw the Pops, because man, oh man, you guys would know. So, we're going to be talking originally about the movie, but we'll start with the first figure we did get, which this is such a cool... I didn't even see it. It was on the counter. Look at this beauty. We got Genu Sung right here. Look at that. That is such a cool pop. My second Solo Leveling, my first Genu, or Genu Sung, technically is his name. And it's such a clean, this isn't the glow chase, but this is the common, but my goodness, Alex leaked those out of the ballpark, and this is such a good mold too. It's him like flying forward with his daggers, one of those Solo Levelings. We're going to try to get as many as we can over the time on this channel, but such a cool pop, such a clean mold too. And as you guys know, we already have Geno Yo, we don't have Igris, and we don't have Chaheen. You can get the rest, which again, and there's a bunch of exclusives and the second wave. So we're going to be doing lots of pop stunts on Solo Leveling. We're just not doing it this video. Anywho, back to before we get to the other pop, let's talk about some stuff about the Mario movie. So we're going to have the pros and the cons. We'll start off with the pros, or the stuff I really did enjoy, and I think that they did Mario much better in this movie, mostly because people weren't just watching the movie for seeing how Chris Pratt's going to do. This time, everyone already has an establishment of what Chris Pratt's voice is going to be like in the movie. They're not going in there with that mindset. And also, they don't have to do a origin story, so they just kind of smack in like, hey, Mario's been here a while. He knows what he's doing with the power-ups. There's a specific scene where him, Yoshi, and Luigi have the power-ups from Galaxy, and they are absolutely... He does that drill scene. It looks like it came straight out of an anime. And Cloud Luigi, and then he had Drill Mario, and then he turned into Star Mario, where he uses the star power to boost and fly around. And then Yoshi had the balloon power-up, so... Super, super fun moment, and yeah, I'm glad that is definitely a huge pro I had, because I wanted Mario to be more like straight, just on something, brawling and straight beefing. And that wasn't in the first movie. It took him till the very end to kind of even grasp how to fight. Versus this movie, he was literally just like throwing hands, and I did like that a lot. Same as Luigi. Luigi had that specific scene against Bowser Jr. where he does the uppercut. I think it would have been funny to see him do the plank. That would have been hilarious, but they didn't do that. And I'm not going to complain about it. And I'm glad that Luigi had screen time. That's the second thing. I'm glad Luigi had actual screen time. The last movie gave Luigi no screen time. They gave him tons of screen time. The opposite side, though, I do have a problem with is that they didn't give screen time to some of... Like, Toad, useless. Really had no purpose in the plot. Rosalina was a cameo character, even though the trailers tried selling her as a main character. She was pretty much never in the movie except for like 5 minutes. I think she had a little more screen time than Luigi based off time percentage. I think she had like 10 minutes total. Nothing. Absolutely useless. You literally do not get enough value out of her because she starts in the beginning, cool, plot is us trying to save her, and that's about it. You never see anything else with her. She doesn't come back down and have another moment to fight again. It's just, that's it. So, kind of a wasted character in my opinion. And like I said, movie being too short definitely cuts out major plot points. I feel like we definitely run through different arcs so fast. Like, you run through different, like, climaxes so quickly, because, like, they defeat Bowser and Bowser Jr. so fast, and there's nothing. Like, yeah, they have a second, he comes back up as Dry Bones Bowser, and I was expecting him to be a little bit bigger, because that's how Dry Bones Bowser is, like, a little bit bigger. But no, he just comes back, and they still beat him pretty quickly. Nothing happens, and they're like, oh, you defeated us. And I was expecting a little bit more of a bigger fight scene between the two, especially because the whole plot was them making a explosive cannon, so you would think there'd be more to that, and there really wasn't, so that was kind of a letdown. Obviously, it's a Mario movie, so I wasn't going in with the expectations of a lore-based movie, but, I was expecting a little more in the fights in those departments. My other thing was some people liked it. I don't know how I feel about them doing the Fox McCloud appearance in the movie. I think it would have been a lot cooler if there would have never been a poster, because you would have went in there and been like, when you just hear, I could take you to a galaxy, and you'd be like, wait, who's that? And then the camera would pan, and you'd be like, dude, that's Fox! And that would have made the theater go insane, which I know the reasoning they said was so that, because they didn't want people to start posting it on social media immediately, and ruin it for people going to the movies, they'd rather them purposely reveal it so that everyone can experience it at the same exact time and enjoy it. I would have much rather been like, dude, wait, there's actual people saying Fox is in the movie, and I would have been like, that's crazy. And I think that would have been way cooler than having a poster reveal to me personally. I would let me know in your comments what you guys think. But yeah, that to me was a little bit of a letdown because I kind of was hoping for something else. Then we also have the cameo of Daisy in the post-credit scenes, and I think she just looks a little off. I think she looks cool, but like there's something about that. They'll probably fix it later. It's just that they made her, like, her eyes, she looks too, I couldn't even explain it, kind of like Peach in a sense, but not like Peach. It was a weird design choice. It wasn't my favorite. I'd have to look at it a little bit more to see how much I like it, like, going forward, but, you know, it was okay. I also didn't care for Bowser Jr.'s voice. I know people like my buddy Victor said, oh, I really like it, and I tried getting to liking it, but I just didn't care for the voice. I kind of wish it would have been, like, the game Bowser Jr. or a little more squeakier. I just didn't really care for it, so that's just me personally. I didn't care for the voice of Bowser Jr. That's just me. Like, he just never had, like, a moment. It sounded more like, he kind of was more annoying, because it's like, Father. And I was like, I wanted more of a Bowser Jr. kind of voice. I don't know, it just didn't cook for me personally. But that's just me personally. Overall, let's show the second pop before I get that overall. Look at this. We were able to get the Chase of Jewelry Bonnie, which we're going to show a close-up and a glow. Such a crazy one. It was just sitting on the shelf of Walmart, and yeah, so that, of course, that's why I didn't get the Mario toys, because I found two pops that I really want for the collection. I love Chases anyways. I love One Piece, and we now have the Chase of Jewelry Bonnie, so obviously I never have to buy this again. So that's super cool. Look how cool that is. That is crazy. I was not expecting to see this one either, because it was just literally sitting on the shelf. A glow Chase at that. I was expecting it to sell it quickly, and it did not. So that's goated. We got the glow Chase. We never have to buy this again, and it's another pop for the One Piece collection. This is Gear 5 Jewelry Bonnie, by the way, if you don't know. And it's going to be going somewhere in the shelf. Actually, this one I'm going to keep in box as the Chase. There is a comment, and I'll probably buy the comment at some point, and it's smack that other shit. But man, I got so lucky finding a Chase and the Genu Sung. Those two pops are like pops that are going to sell super fast, especially the Chase. Someone else would have either A, found it and tried to selling it, or B, just found it. And I'm glad I found it because I need it for the collection, because I love collecting One Piece. One Piece is one of my favorite shows. I've been grinding. But with that, my overall consensus of the Mario movie is that I think it was better than the first one. Definitely lots of things I still didn't enjoy, but still better overall. So I'd give this solid movie like a 7 out of 10 on the Mario scale. I wouldn't go out of crazy and think this is the best animated movie by no means. I think it looks animation-wise beautiful, but everything else is just typical stuff I expect from a Mario movie. So overall, my consensus, like I say, this felt more like an Odyssey movie than it did a Galaxy movie. So because of that, I'm deducting it by a point. And then like all my other complaints just kind of dropped it by a couple points and then bumped it by some. So that's why I'm putting it at a solid 7 out of 10. I'd love to know in the comments, what do you guys think of the movie? I'd love to know what do you guys want to see in the third movie, because obviously we're getting Daisy, and she's obviously running the like train passageway basically to do all the different galaxies. So I'd love to know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. We did already post a short. We're gonna be streaming tonight, and maybe when this video comes out, the stream might be like pretty much right there, but it'll be later on tonight. So obviously I'll see you guys tonight. Peace.